roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by.
Robert Frost's voice crackles to life from decades ago, allowing a new generation to be inspired by his words, thanks to the Elliston Project. As you can see from these old news record clippings, famous poets, authors, and lecturers have been visiting the University of Cincinnati since 1951, each of them leaving behind recordings that students and faculty are now using to create their own work. Over 700 poems and lectures, previously recorded on audio tapes, have recently been converted into digital format, allowing students to hear the words of poems spoken by those who wrote them. Like this one, by Rita Dove, all on the UC Library's website.
They were humming, Hully Gully.
The archive is now home to the sounds of Robert Frost,
Whose woods these are, I think I know.
Denise Levertov,
someone crying under the yellow autumn birch grove drove him wild.
Derek Walcott,
at the Queen's Park Hotel, with its white, high-ceilinged rooms, I re-enter my first local mirror.
And many others. Longtime Professor Don Bogan in the English department introduced many of the poets whose recordings are now available online. And that made the formation of the Elliston Project even more special to him.
Things stay on the page, and they're always there, but you go back and read them at different stages in your life, and they have a different effect. And the thing with the oral component is quite similar. That is, you listen to it again, and it brings back memories, and it seems different,
In May, the English department received a grant that is being used to host workshops on campus to educate students and faculty on how to use these archives for instruction and research. But the number of recordings continues to grow. The English department still holds several poetry readings and lectures in the Elliston Poetry Room each year, expanding the archive collection for future generations.
We have very good turnouts, and it's a real sense of community at the readings, because that's the way that the art stays alive. It is on one level. I do think it's like an individual connection between somebody who wrote this thing, and then sometimes hundreds or thousands of years later, you're actually reading that, but there's also this social dimension and the oral dimension of actually hearing it that makes a big difference, adds to it.